I am making this video to clarify the upcoming um, lunar eclipse meaning, which falls under the sign of Scorpio, and the sun will be in Taurus. I'm already feeling its vibrational frequency because the sun in Taurus, it's just off of my Venus, trining my Venus, trining. It's an aspect, it's a positive aspect, it's not hard. So it's easy for me to see the message and the meaning for all humanity behind the total lunar eclipse, which is in Scorpio, via the light casting is the sign of Taurus, which is an earth sign. So we have a control system that lifts our perception away from connection to the earth. My main title of this video and theme is that the message from Taurus, the sun, who is going to cast a shadow onto the moon and will make the Scorpio moon in effect disappear and turn into blood. The message from the earth, from the Venetian quality of Taurus, is nothing of the world or word is real and will live. Everything of the earth or reality will remain. You cannot live on the world, and you are not living on the word. Two of the same things, really, not non-existential reality. You are living in reality, and you live on the earth. If you don't get this simplicity, and you haven't receded back into a state of mind where you are paying attention to your immediate surroundings, which you live somewhere, you live somehow, you are being loyal to something. Now, with the eclipse happening, that blackens out the control energy, which, I mean, let's just talk about the moon alone. The moon and the sun is nothing to be controlled over as far as if you are a member of God's society, who God is the creator of all of the suns and the universe combined. So you don't really let it control you, but you notice how to harmonize. And so we've done so with both of these objects in the sky, which we don't really have a clear measure as to what they are. But there is a science of symbology, esoteric language that points at our world. And the Taurus rules our wealth system, all of the money that's hooked into whatever it is we find worth it, which is very illusory at this time. And Taurus is Venus ruled. I have to stress this, that Taurus is Venus ruled. Scorpio is Pluto ruled. And it's kind of difficult. It's almost like the higher octave of Venus, but Venus is the human expression, it's just the woman, the feminine. Really, it's the side of man that connects into higher intelligence, that knows how to take care, like intuitively, that knows which plant kind of calls to them and says, this is the cure. And if we don't go back and follow the Taurus way, get back into the earth, go away from the world, the word, the control system, be loyal to the control system that's already here. It's just program after program after program. And the sun and the moon are under such a program that we knew that this eclipse was coming 1,000 years ago, because we live within programming here. So now the question is, which program are you on? Are you on the word or the earth? Are you living in reality, or are you living in the world? Because the warning from Taurus is, which is Venus ruled, and we don't even talk about Venus. We look at Mars over there, but guess what? I bet you anything Venus is teeming with fucking real life, righteous, benevolent life. And we look at Mars, oh, what a desolating place. What the fuck is this shit? Because I know how the garden works. Taurus knows how the garden works. One thing to do is you just slow down. Stop. Stop. Coin. Change needed. Taurus says to simplify and remember. Because you are sinning if you don't remember. That's the only sin on this earth, is forgetting how easy it is to live. How it's already set up by the mother. The mother is already set up, and it's constant rape due to capitalism and business doing, money making, scheming, and wording, creating a world. It's all going to be destroyed. Be careful. Do not be surprised. See, when Taurus aspects the sun in this way, it can happen. I've seen it before where the earth just starts shaking. Swarms of earthquakes start happening. It's like, okay, is this the new normal now? We've had how many fucking earthquakes in the last 24 hours? When it was, see, I feel a calm before a storm. That's what I feel now. This is just the 12th, and the full moon is on the 16th, one day after my dear old dad's birthday, who is a Taurus. And these are highly misunderstood people. You know, you can see them as just lazy and stupid, but really it's like, what more do you need to do? But just be here now. They are the be here now. Just simply be here. Simply being. And they're, you know, anything beyond keeping care of the quality water that we're using to water our gardens is madness. Anything beyond keeping care of that and making sure that our shelters are warm enough and strong enough and safe enough to be in is just madness. You have been driven away, and good for you that you think progress is being made and that somehow we're going to make it to outer space and aliens are going to be here and we're going to make friends with aliens. Bullshit. Look at what's inside of the word alien. Lies. What about extraterrestrials? Do you know what the hell extraterrestrial means? Do you know what terrestrial means? You know what Earth is? E-A. With the R. Ear. Who is it that you're loyal to? What are you listening to? Are you witnessing people and leaders around you who know what the fuck they're doing? Or are you turning on a TV set and saying, oh, well, look at them shaking their ass, and I think it's very feasible to be able to, I mean, I am nobody unless I can set a beer on top of my ass. Well, good for you, but if you live in a world of bullshit and control out of fear all of your life, that's going to have to topple over. It has to. And that's the warning from the bull. The bully. Bully is Taurus, stubborn as hell, ruled by Venus. Ruled by Venus. It's a feminine sign. Is going to oppose the other feminine sign, which is God. You know, which is a control system, really. If you look at it in the terms of speaking of the word and the way human beings have turned it into a control system against your consciousness. And you know, we're barely here in Taurus saying, excuse me, what happened to our connection to the earth and the lessons and curriculums that come out of that, instead of your fear system over here based on money and an imagined God. That's what we're up against right now. Your imagined God, your word over reality and the earth. Can you hear it? Everybody is getting sick who they don't know the truth, they don't care about it, and so they go to a doctor and get a pill when all you need is 2 weeks of fasting and finding the plant. There's several plants that cure all. Drink its tea, immerse your entire body into it. Trust the earth is trying to heal us all. That's what's happening now with the eclipse. If she doesn't fucking pipe up and start shaking and make you fucking watch how to live in your immediate surroundings and turn off that, what are you going to listen to TV to tell you how to fucking live that night? No, and you can't listen to the people who are under that control system because they have nothing but a pamphlet for you and said, and if this doesn't work, call 911. Not going to work. That's part of the fake control system that fucking, you're relying on a mirage. When we have the truth here, we've been operating with energy, frequency, and vibrations, creating a structure. It's the I am. It's here already in the attic. Go like this. Attic. The A. The A spells attic. There's a little, see that little hole up there? I. In the word attic you have an A. Okay, what is it pointing at? It's pointing up at the attic. The other higher vibrational frequency that you look at, the math, is the I. A attic. Not addict. Trying to make whatever your senses is so real. No, it's not. You need to learn. You're living in illusion, and why you're here to experience this and how you can influence through imagination, not belief. Belief is different. Belief is something of the mind. You have to be very careful of the words. If you're a real influence, you're going to use your words differently. Never say belief, unless you're going to remind somebody of what that is. That's of the mind. Imagination isn't of the mind. It goes beyond mind and it goes beyond reality. There is where you see yogis sitting in places where people can't do that. It's because they've gone beyond. Now, this is going beyond what I've wanted to say as far as this message. You get it. There is no such thing as a world. There is Earth. And what you're creating as a world through words must crumble because there is just reality beyond words. Nothing new under the sun.